it's me, Jamila. I'm going to try to make something that I'm supposed to eat per my doctor. Applesauce. And I know I can do it the traditional way, you know, boiling apples and water, blending it up. But I have a kitchen gadget I don't use that often, so let's see if it can make us applesauce from beginning to end, right? So what I have is a Philips Soupmaker. I got this not last year, but the year before for Christmas, and I think I've only used it a couple times. And because I don't use it very often, I don't know how to use it. I'm just being honest. There's not a lot of YouTube videos. What I do see is for something based out of like the UK. So this is what I do know about it. Okay, so it looks like this. Let's try that again. It looks like this. Looks like a, you know, coffee carafe that you see at like your office parties, right? And then it has a couple of settings, and I honestly don't know what all these settings are. So I know like this one is for hot food smooth. This is for hot food chunky. This is for like soups that have cream or dairy in it. I don't know what this one is for. I've never used it. This one right here, I don't know what that one is for. I don't know what it's for at all. And I know this one is to like make smoothies, or I think gazpacho goes in that one. I pretty much just only use this one, and I tried using this one before and it still came out too smooth for me. So I figured applesauce. I don't know how to do it for. This button turns the machine on and off. This button checks what mode you're going to be on. And let's see, what else can I tell you about this machine? Says it has 6 programs. I have no idea what the 6 programs are because I only see 5. Cooks most soups in about 20 minutes. Have no idea how many liters this is at all. Can't see it on the box. It did come with an instruction manual and recipes. Again, I just never looked into it. That's about it. So inside the box, besides the owner's manual and recipes, you get the cord, which I have it plugged in, and then you get the top. This just clamps on, and then you get the little, I guess, container. And they have like a max and min line. I haven't followed that all the time. I let it go, and then I checked it, and then I added more water if I need it because I like it a little thicker. So we are going to try to make applesauce. So to start off, to make applesauce, you need apples. There was this nice big old bag from Aldi's. I don't know what type of apples these are. Pink ladies. Oh, you should make good applesauce. So I'm going to wash and core these. I'm going to leave the skin on because all the nutrients are in the skin. And then you are going to need your apple spice blends. You can totally go with a cinnamon, nutmeg. I have this apple pie mixture that I like from McCormick. So I'm just going to use the apple pie mixture. Why should I do extra? I forgot to grab sugar, which I'm not sure I want to use, so I didn't grab it. I'm going to taste it first. But if you want to use sugar, you can add sugar. I got a lemon. Probably going to need about half a lemon. Instead of using vanilla, I'm going to put something I'm not supposed to use, which is the salted crown. I love this stuff. But I'm basically going to use this like a vanilla, so it'll be a hint in there. It cooks off, so there's technically no alcohol once the alcohol cooks off. And to help me get the rest of the stuff that I need, I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil. Coconut oil has become my friend because my doctor says I need it. I'm listening to the doctor's orders. So I shall be back once I wash and core apples and see how many I can fit in here. All right, so we're back. We washed 4 of the apples. So now we're just going to core them. And put them in the pot. just realized that was hanging over there. We gotta move this cord. See what happens when you're not used to recording? We'll totally edit that out. Okay, so we have hard base. I'm gonna need at least half. I don't need that. I'm gonna put that right there. We're gonna need at least half of this lemon. No seeds. Ooh, it's a GMO lemon. Don't mind me. I just have issues with GMO. But I can save this and put it in water. Or make a tea. Oh, you might want to see what I'm doing, huh? Didn't think about that. See what happens when you don't normally cook in front of people, but you're trying to learn how to cook in front of people. So far we just have apples and lemon in. It is to the max line. I don't know if you can see it right about here. There's a little line that says max. So we're good. Rinse my hands a little bit. Add a little bit of this. Not gonna add much, just a little. I can always add more when I eat it. I'm adding coconut butter just because I try to eat it every day. So like this applesauce can go on top of my yogurt. It just helps me like have bowel movements, but I'm also hoping by eating it, because of all the vitamins in there, I can get rid of dry skin. Let's just keep it real. And I know like a lot of people do topical stuff for their skin. I personally just believe if you eat, like your skin and your nails and your hair and all that stuff will be better. And since I'm trying to counter hypo, that's what I'm doing. The last thing I'm going to add is the crown, salted crown. You can use whatever you want. Again, applesauce is normally what's applesauce. Vanilla is something you can use. Some people don't put in anything. If you don't like, what is this, whiskey? If you don't like whiskey, put bourbon, vodka, rum. If I can open it. Watch, I can't open it. Oh, I'm struggling on TV. Oh, man. There we go. Oh. See, and I'm also weak. This stuff got me weak. And again, all of this is to taste. I also poured out, which I didn't add to the ingredients, a quarter of a cup of water. I'm only going to put a splash in. This is filter water. Things I should tell you. If you were going to be canning this after you made it, you definitely want to remove all like the parts of the apples that have impurities. Since I'm just going to refrigerate it and try to eat it in the next couple weeks, I didn't worry about that. Filtered water. Anytime you can, you want to use filtered water. I know that there are people who say that they even do like, what is it, the pasteurized lemon juice or lime juice, or they'll use citric acid. I'm not that picky. I'll be right back. So I'm back now. Everything is in here. I'm going to let you run. Something I should tell you about this machine, it does make noise. When it kicks on, it goes like a grinding noise. It's not anything too bad. See, and it beeped. And now it's going to give me the option for like what it is that I want to do. So I want to do this one, so I'm going to keep perfect. I think I have to press it and hold it. No. No, maybe I hit the power button. Told you, I don't know how to use this thing. So I'm going to clean dishes while this runs. That way you can at least hear the sound that it makes. I'll be back. So I learned enough that this noise means that there's not enough water. So I'm going to turn it off. If I can try to turn it off. There we go. And look at it. And I was correct. So even though normally apples release a lot of water, it didn't release enough for it to like blend itself. So that's why you just hear it going, but there's water in there. Like there is water. So I'm going to add more water and put it back on the right way. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is move it over to just the blend, which is this button right here. Play with it, and I could tell it still needs more water. So I'm gonna look to see how much it's got in there. Still needs a little more, so let me go grab my handy dandy bottle of water. I'm gonna pour a little bit more in there. I'm just free balling it right now because it's all cooked. It just isn't blending. That's how it should sound. So enough water, it starts to blend really good. So I'm gonna put it back on to cook and let it go. It shouldn't take too long to get warm and get into the blending mode, because the little blender in there will go. You can already hear it boiling. So I will be back. Again. Okay, so the last blend that you heard is the sound you want to hear, and then when it gives you those beeps, that means it's done, and now it gives you the option to choose what you want. I'm going to look at it to see how blended the apples are. They can be blended a little bit more, so let me get something to stir this. It's my favorite 99-cent store spoon. I don't know why, just love it. It's for everything. Okay, so the apples are not blended. They're fairly soft, but they're really not as blended as I would want them to be. And it's a little thick. Let's taste it. It can use a little sugar. So, get some sugar. Add a little sugar. Again, sugar is to taste. You can also use molasses, maple syrup, which I had in the refrigerator. I don't know why I didn't grab that. Honey, brown sugar, coconut sugar, if you're trying to do something a little bit more, I guess what they call healthy. But it's up to you. I think it needs a little bit more of the apple seasoning, so I'm gonna add some more. And of course, it needs more water, so I can get it the consistency that I want it. Remember, I have never done this before, so we are playing this completely by ear. Since the apples are cooked, I don't know if I'm gonna put it back on cook mode, but it doesn't hurt, right? It won't take it, so let's just put it on blend mode and hold it. Let's look at it. Much better. I may have to finish this in a blender or break out my emulsion blender, but for the most part, it looks really good. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get another spoon since I licked that one. Why'd you guys let me lick it? We'll use this. Oh yeah, that's way better. It's thick. I mean, there's a piece of skin that didn't get all the way blended up. There's a couple pieces, but all in all, it's nice, thick applesauce. It's very hot. As you can see, I'm giving myself a facial. So let's see how it actually tastes. That looks really good. I'm sorry. Haters gonna hate. Hi. Oh, cricket. All right, so it's blended. It's ready for me to put in the container. So let's taste it. Not bad. Being that I'm gonna put it inside of yogurt, I think it has just the right amount of sweetness. There you have it. Applesauce made in a Philips automatic soup maker. Never done before. It was definitely a venture. So it looks like I have to put like a half a cup of water for 4 apples. And it only fit 4 medium-ish size apples. But it's good. Well, better stop before I stick that back in there and double dip. Okay. All right. So now that it is out of the automatic soup maker, I'm just gonna leave it uncovered. I know, taboo, right? Uncovered on my counter for a couple of hours to get to room temperature. Then I'll put it in the refrigerator. And the reason why I want it to get to room temperature is I don't want any steam in there. Steam causes moisture. Moisture causes food spoilage. That's a lot. Wow, how many cups is this? This is just about 2 cups from 4 apples. Wow, that's a lot. Want you to say thank you for watching. If you have one of these and you have recipes, let me know, because I am trying to figure out how to use it. Number one. Number two, thank you for watching, following, subscribing, and hitting that notification button. And number three, thanks for being you. Love ya.